Now we are going to go into the System Setup tab in the Company Shared section. So here we have the option for you to view your active vendors or click the New button to add a new vendor. Please keep in mind that if you are adding a vendor that is also listed in your system as a customer, very important that you modify the name of that individual when you're adding them as a vendor. And this is because when you're posting items in QuickBooks, QuickBooks will not be able to differentiate a customer and a vendor with the same name. So again, if you are adding a vendor that is also a customer or vice versa, you would want to make some type of adjustment to that name. So for instance, if you have a customer by the name of Richie Rich, and Richie Rich is now also a vendor, you may want to put in Richie Rich and add a period at the end of his name. That way, when you send this information to QuickBooks, QuickBooks will pick up Richie Rich with a period as a vendor instead of a customer. So along with the company name, we've automatically assigned them a reference number, and then you can use your drop-down menu to select the type of company. So you have options like a manufacturer or a supplier, insurance and warranty companies, along with your floor plan and physical damage companies. And always make sure that that button is marked if they are an active vendor. And then down below on the contact information, we have our address and phone numbers, website, and contact information. And then there's a tab for your QuickBooks information. Again, EverLogic support can help you with your QuickBooks needs. We then have disclaimers. So if you have set up disclaimers, they would show here once you search. I will bring up the new disclaimer window. This is where you will add the name of your disclaimer and the description type. Those are the two mandatory items on this form, indicating if this is an internal, external, or warranty disclaimer. You can also assign a disclaimer to a location. You can assign it to a specific transaction in EverLogic, like invoice, repair order. You can control the font size if it is a default. And down below are other options that you can use to edit your disclaimer. And in the upper right hand corner is that active button. Be sure to always save when there is a save option. Lastly, in this section, we have our file categories. File categories are when you are working with your documents. So when you do have scanned documents, for example, the category is here for you to select on what type of document you're scanning. And those are your file categories, and new ones can be added by clicking on the New button. Again, whenever you do add items or make changes, always make sure you click the Save button. And we have now completed the system setup on Company Shared.